The 5 Love Languages, The Secret to Love That Lasts, by Gary Chapman, is a fascinating exploration of the dynamics of love illuminated within intimate relationships. Derived from extensive counseling experiences, Chapman distills key insights that offer transformative lessons about the concept of love, language, communication, and personal growth. One of the paramount teachings of the book is that love should not be viewed as a vague emotion, but experienced in the unique language that resonates with each individual. Chapman identifies the existence of 5 different languages of love: words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch. Everyone has a primary love language that speaks the most to them, and understanding this is fundamental to nurture and sustain healthy relationships. Another significant lesson is that love is a conscious choice, and if it is to survive the test of time, it requires consistent effort and intent. This requires the understanding and speaking of your partner's primary love language. By learning your partner's primary love language and continuously using it, you can fill their love tank, thereby making them feel loved, appreciated, and happiest. Do note that both partners might have different love languages, and what might be meaningful to you might not necessarily have the same impact on your partner. Thus, the key to expressing love effectively lies in understanding, accepting, and learning to speak the love language of your partner, even if it's different from your own. The book touches deeply on acts of service. Chapman writes that love is a verb, and it must be realized through actions. Words are not enough to hold a relationship together. It must be demonstrated through acts of service, which are actions that you do for your partner, that you recognize as a method of expressing your love for them. Doing such acts for your partner demonstrates your commitment and willingness to make sacrifices for the relationship, nurturing a sense of security and respect. Chapman emphasizes the importance of quality time together and the power of undivided attention. It's not about what you're doing together, but about keying into each other, focusing on one another that counts. Gifts, too, regardless of their monetary value, can play a vital role. They signify that you have expended effort and thoughtfulness on behalf of your partner and serve as a visual symbol of love. A potent teaching of the book revolves around the in-love experience, which illustrates the rosy period of infatuation, filled with intense emotions. Chapman says it's temporary and invariably fades away. Recognition of its temporariness sparks the genesis of real love, which needs learning and speaking in the love language of your partner. Physical touch is also discussed widely in the book, highlighting the power of nonverbal communication. Chapman explains that a person whose primary love language is physical touch, harmless touches or hugs, generate a sense of attachment and affirmation. In essence, Chapman teaches us that understanding and speaking our partner's love language is the key to a lasting, fulfilling relationship. He makes us aware that successful communication in intimate relationships requires empathetic understanding and thoughtful action, which in turn bridges the gaps and fortifies love. Lastly, he poignantly reminds us that love is a journey leaving you with deeper understanding, acceptance, and a fulfilling intimacy like no other.